Okay, beautiful. So we have everyone. Again, ladies, welcome to week 5 of our Connect and Heal call. So my intention this week, what's on my heart the most this week is to really create a space for connection, but also to create some space for more self-compassion and surrender, because I'm seeing not only in myself, but in others, we've been strong now for over a month, right? We've been really strong, and we've been strong and we've been optimistic. But I want to make sure that through the pandemic and through whatever life, because life's still happening, right? In between, in our walls at home. And so I want to make sure, or I'd like to encourage you and invite you to invite in the soft. Yes, we're strong. I promise you, you're strong. Don't worry about it. Like, even if you cry, you're strong. Even if you pull the covers over your head, you're strong. Even if no matter what, know that you are strong. You are a child of this universe, and you are strong. But in that, you get to invite a softness and be with whatever is that you're feeling, and know that you can, I hate to even label it a bad day, right? Because it's not good or bad. You can have a day you cry and a day you don't, and a day you're angry and a day you're not. And that's okay. That's beautiful. That is this flow. And that's why we're here together, is to ride the waves, right? We're going to have ups, we're going to have downs, and that's okay. But with this sacred practice we have in coming together, our boat stays afloat, and we just get to really enjoy the ride with more peace. So that being said, how about we all take a couple deep breaths together here, ground ourselves into our space. So go ahead and inhale deeply through your nose and exhale through your mouth. At your own pace, you can do that 2 more times, inhaling and exhaling. Last time, inhale and exhale. So as we create this space, a couple of things. One, we're really bringing our attention inward to presence. And where our attention goes, our energy flows. So instead of being distracted by outside happenings, we get to come back in, which also means we get to pull this energy into our core and let it renew and continue to strengthen us and shower us with love. And that being said, when we change where our attention is, and when we change this thought pattern, we also are changing our physical state. And I know I say this every week, but it's more than spiritual. It's more than emotional. It's physiological, that with these breaths, we get to engage a nervous system that's here to support us, that's here for rest, digest, and heal, that boosts our immune system, that gives us more clarity. It's just so amazing. It's so amazing that this science exists within us, and that we get to engage that. So let's see. I think what I'll move to today is I've started doing a check-in. So in the chat, if you would type in on a scale from 1 to 5, 1 being, again, this isn't good versus bad. 1 is uncomfortable. So that uncomfort might be stress or anxiety or overwhelm or fear or anger or grief. Again, it's not good or bad. It's just 1 is uncomfortable. And then 5 is light and peaceful. And again, no judgment on this, but I'd love to hear just where everyone is today, how everyone's feeling here at the beginning of our call. And along with getting a check-in where everyone's at, the other thing that I'd like to see is your intention, right? Because we have a general intention every week. But if there's a particular intention on your heart that you're bringing today, I'd love for you to share it. Share it so that I can acknowledge it, so that we can all, acknowledge it together and really, again, put our attention towards supporting your intention today. Okay, grounding. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Amy mentioned grounding and rest. I think that, again, even if we're spiritually mindful and we've been strong, things are feeling a little more like air aggravated. And so giving ourselves that grounding, a little extra compassion, a little extra nourishment of that warm cup of ginger tea to continue to support ourselves. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay. See, we're all so connected. I mean, we're all so unique and different, and yet we're all the same person. I absolutely love it. Okay, perfect. Well, then people can continue to share if you would like, and you don't have to share it with the group. You can share it with me privately, right? Again, this is a sacred space for everyone to feel as comfortable and vulnerable as they want, but also to maintain whatever, privacy and feelings they have also. So now that we've done a check-in, I'd love to move into our mantra. And so again, if you want to follow along with the mantra, it's at the top of the chat. And actually, I can type it in again so that it's more handy since we've done some typing. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so now it should be pretty recent in your chat box. And most of you have been here before, but in case not, I'll say the mantra and explain a little bit about it. So this is a mantra that came to me when I was pregnant with my daughter. So with both of my children, I shouldn't say I selected, they brought this to me. Their spirits, their souls were like, Mama, this is it. And I would chant that then every day and chanted it at their birth. And it was the lullaby that I sang to them when they were born. And they still say, play my song, Mom, play my song. And it's beautiful, but it's wonderful for everybody. So it's Om Asatoma Sat Gamaya Tamasoma Joitir Gamaya Mrichorma Amritam Gamaya. So simple, but so sacred. This is a divine, ancient prayer asking us to be guided from the darkness to the light, from first of all, asatoma. So from untruth to truth, from darkness to light, and from death to eternal life. And again, however you interpret that, whatever, there's lots of different translations. And I encourage you can look it up and see a few and see what resonates with you. But that's what I have found as the most kind of universal, right? We're moving to that universal truth, to the lightness, both in body and spirit and in just bright, right? As well as everlasting life. And again, without any religious connection, it can just be whatever eternal life is. And I usually say like that of a flower, right? Life, death, rebirth cycle, this ongoing earthly connection. So however that speaks to you, that's what it means. So that being said, I'm going to chant this 3 times, and everyone is on mute, but you are more than welcome to unmute yourself and sing along, or from the comfort of your home, still muted, you can sing along, whatever you feel comfortable. That's what I want you to do. So we'll do this 3 times. Om Masatoma Sakamaya Tamasoma Joitir Kamaya Mritorma Mritam Gamaya. Om Masatoma Sakamaya Tamasoma Joitir Gamaya Mritorma Mritam Gamaya. Om Masatoma Sakamaya Tamasoma Joitir Gamaya Mritorma Mritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti. Om. Wonderful. So, from this space that we began to create, we'll prepare for our meditation. And I invite you to roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. Let your feet be grounded on the ground. That really, we're all needing that extra grounding. So, if you place your feet right on the ground, that'll be supporting our grounding intention. If it's comfortable for you, you can gently begin to close your eyes and begin to notice your breath. Notice where the inhale meets the exhale. Notice where in your body that breath is moving. Maybe notice where in your body the breath isn't moving, where maybe there's a bit of stuckness. And without judgment, maybe inhale a little deeper and exhale a little longer to really move and release anything that's stagnant. As we connect to our breath, we bring our consciousness to our heart center. With our eyes gently closed, we allow any thoughts to float by. Being fully present in the moment. We feel Mother Earth supporting us. Acknowledging that day in and day out, wherever we are, whatever we've done or not done, that we are surrounded by Mother Earth, that we are here in her loving embrace, that she is here to care for us and comfort us. Continuing to connect with your breath. Continue to let any thoughts float by, like clouds in the sky. Not judging or analyzing. Very simply letting them come and letting them go. As we continue to connect to our breath, we acknowledge this body, our body, as a temple of the Divine Spirit. That this breath is an intimate, divine, yet universal life force pulsing through us. And that here, now, connected to our breath, we are one with the universal divine. Inhale and exhale. As we move deeper into our meditation, we'll begin to introduce our three-part breath. If it's comfortable for you, you can place your palms on your belly. We first inhale deeply into our bellies, expanding. Next through our side ribs, and lastly, gently lifting through our chest. Exhale, releasing through the chest, contracting through the side ribs, and gently moving our belly button closer to our spine. Keeping our bellies, our hands on our belly, we can continue that breath. Inhale, belly, side ribs, chest, and exhale, chest, side ribs, belly. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Next, we'll move our palms to our side ribs. Again, inhaling, belly, side ribs, chest. And exhaling, chest, side ribs, belly. With each inhale, we feel a gentle, expansive opening. And with each exhale, a release, a letting go, a gentle contraction as we make space for our next inhale. Lastly, we'll move our palms to our chest, placing one hand on our heart and the other hand on top. Continuing, inhaling, belly, side ribs, chest, and exhaling, chest, side ribs, belly. With your palm there on your heart, see if you can't begin to notice your heartbeat. That beautiful, unique rhythm. And as you notice the warmth and rhythm there, take a moment to send yourself some compassion, some love. Imagining yourself in a warm embrace. Loving yourself as you would your own child or a dear loved one. Giving yourself that same love, compassion, patience, and grace that you would give a dear friend. On an exhale, release your palms. And for a more grounding experience, you can let your palms be face down in your lap, pressed against your thighs or your knees. But having that palm connection encourages even more grounding. As we continue with our 3-part breath, we'll begin to introduce our mantra. Silently to ourselves, inhaling so, and exhaling hum. So, hum. So hum is a balancing mantra. The so of solar heat and masculinity. Hum of the moon, of water flowing, and of divine feminine. As we repeat the mantra, we continue to invite more and more balance into our bodies, into our spirit, and into our emotional space. Maintaining your 3-part breath, we'll begin to release the mantra now as we complete a short visualization. Today, once again, we'll be visiting our sacred prayer tree. Taking a moment now and with your mind's eye, imagining yourself in a beautiful open space on top of a small hill surrounded by wildflowers and prairie grass. As you begin to take in the scenery, you see in the not so far distance a large and beautiful, strong tree reaching towards the sky with its amazing branches. And underneath this tree, you see people gathered there. And your heart is drawn as you move closer, finding a path along the creek. You make your way to this sacred prayer tree. Standing directly under it, you look up as the sun twinkles through the leaves and the branches. Looking at the ground, you see there's beautiful flowers scattered everywhere. And the scents of all these beautiful petals begin to surround you. You see baskets upon baskets of these petals near the trunk of the tree. And you make your way there, scooping up soft, fragrant petals. And with a joyous, joyous heart, you throw the petals in the air, letting them scatter above you, falling in your hair, on your shoulders, tickling your nose and falling at your feet. You recognize this space as sacred, as safe. You begin to notice the people gathered there have been tying beautiful ribbons on the branches of the tree. And without exchanging any words, you know that they're tying prayers, intentions, and wishes here at this sacred prayer tree. You look down and see a basket of ribbons. Grabbing a handful, you bring them close to your heart. Holding them against your heart, you imbue them with your intention and prayers. Every wish, every desire, every prayer, every piece of gratitude you're feeling, it's all given to these beautiful ribbons before you offer them to the divine tree. You take these colorful, sweet ribbons and you find a branch that calls to you. You begin tying the ribbons one at a time. They flutter in the wind, creating a beautiful adornment. And with each ribbon you tie, you feel your heart and your body getting lighter and lighter as you're filled with peace, healing, and contentment. After you've tied your last ribbon, you notice that people are beginning to gather. And in the faces of these people, you begin to recognize your loved ones, dear friends, past and present. You begin to hold hands, creating a circle around the trunk of the sacred prayer tree. And without exchanging a word, you feel the love and connection shared by all. Slowly and gently, you begin to release hands as each person begins to make their way back to where they came from. As you turn around and head back up the hill, you look back over your shoulder, acknowledging this sacred space, knowing that this exists within you, that at any time, day or night, you can simply close your eyes and come back, that you can come to this sacred space to reunite with loved ones and to offer your desires, prayers, wishes, and gratitudes to the divine. Making your way up the hill, you let the tall grass run through your fingers. You feel the breeze and the sun on your face. And standing at the top of the hill, you roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. You open through your chest, reaching your arms to your side, fingers wide. And you soak in the beauty, the love. As you bow your head towards your chest, the vision begins to dissolve, and you find yourself back in your physical space. Here you begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. On an inhale, you bring your palms together at your heart center, letting the backs of your thumbs rest against your chest. On an exhale, you let your chin fall, bowing into yourself. Here you begin to release your three-part breath. You acknowledge the peace and healing, the connection that you've created. You honor yourself, your journey, and you acknowledge that any time you have the capability of coming into your breath, of creating a mind, body, spiritual connection, and creating healing for you, your loved ones, your community, and the world at large. On an exhale, release your palms and slowly and gently, at your own pace, begin to flutter your eyes open. Thank you all for being here. I would love to hear how you're feeling. In the chat, if you would type again 1 through 5, how you feel, how comfortable you feel now. And I'd love to hear your one word. It may be different from the intention that you brought originally, but I'd love to hear what you're feeling now, what's coming up for you. Awesome. Wonderful. Beautiful. Nice. Well, this is a journey, and again, we've been together for about 30 minutes. Our meditation was probably 15, but to think about how you can feel, that you can feel awesome, peace, amazing, calm, grounding. Again, I don't have to sell you on the effects. You know, this is such an amazing, amazing spiritual gift that we get to do on our own, and we get to come and do it together every week too. So thank you for being here. Thank you for serving yourself, and by doing that, serving and healing others. And I'm going to go ahead and stop recording, but if anyone wants to stay on for questions and answers, great. Otherwise, I hope to see you all next week.